Are you afraid? Or are you brave? Are you determined? Or are you lazy? Are you angry? Or are you calm? We tend to think that we are one or the other. We tend to think that we are supposed to act in a certain way according to certain external events. But let me tell you something. There's always a part of us that wants to go one way and a part of us that wants to go the other way. We can always go either way, doesn't matter what external circumstances happens around us. There's always a part of you who wants to give up easily at the smallest sign of an obstacle towards your goal. On the other side, there's a part of you who will stop at nothing until you reach what you really wish to achieve. Now, what we tend to feel is based on our beliefs. We construct our beliefs in a way like, if certain thing happen, I am supposed to get sad, or I am supposed to get angry if somebody steps on my new shoe or something like that. And those beliefs sometimes allows little things to ruin our days or allows us to get sidetracked easily from our goals because we chose to listen to the wrong inner voice just because we built in unnecessary beliefs towards our life. But I'm here to tell you that is something that you must pay attention to, because if you pay attention and you get conscious of it, you can always change your beliefs, and you can always change how you react, and you can always change which voice you will listen to. Because the voices are always there. The voice of fear, the voice of courage, the voice of anger, the voice of bliss. It is your choice. I already told you in another video that we are not our thoughts. I told you that we are our conscience, but we are even more than that. We are something that comes before than that. We are it's hard to define what we actually are. But our thoughts, they are an extent of our beings. Do not let yourself be ruled by them. You must channel your emotions and your thoughts towards a way that's more beneficial to you. Of course, sometimes things happen and we find ourselves front to front with a big wave of energies, of emotional energies. And sometimes it's not easy to know what to do with that, like something precious to you gets broken. How not to get really angry or disappointed? The energy of that happening will come to you. You may lose control and do something stupid, or you may feel bad, just feel bad. And yes, I know, you must not ignore the surge of energy that happens from time to time with daily events, but you must not become a victim of circumstances. When that kind of energy comes to you, it is up to you to channel it in the best way possible. Do not surrender to fear whenever an obstacle appears in front of you. Know when to retreat, know when to advance. Your emotions are important, you must not suppress them. But you must know that those emotions are only a reflex of which voices you have conditioned within yourself. So, condition yourself to be someone who is always growing, who is always learning. Because when you grow and when you learn, you can always go beyond, step by step in life. without breaking yourself in the process. There is no right or wrong here. I used the wrong word before. I used the word wrong before, but it's just to illustrate that there are some paths that are more desirable and less desirable to us. But in the end of the day, wrong and right are just abstractions. Just be aware that the voices are there, and whenever you feel like you're victimizing yourself because this or that happened, and that means you must be sad, or you must give up, or you must be angry, know that this is your choice, ultimately. Yes, you can choose. You can choose, and your choices are what will shape your life. The choices come from within, first of all. There is a philosopher out there that says that happiness is an inside job, not something outsourced, not at all. I've got one personal example of that. You may find it silly, but it's very true. I play video games, and I play competitively Super Smash Bros. Melee. It's a fighting game. It's a different kind of fighting game. And that game requires a lot of technical inputs that are very fast. Now I don't have a problem pressing buttons fast, but I have to develop my sense of rhythm better, and that means that sometimes I miss the timing of the inputs and I get wrecked in the game because of that. Now, from early on in my life, I built the belief that I am not to forgive myself for my mistakes. I know, this is not healthy, right? But it's something I am working to erase. But that belief is still here, and that means that whenever I miss one of those inputs, I get really angry at myself. And that anger is also a belief that if I made a mistake, I should be angry and that I should not forgive myself easily. Those beliefs are not helping me, because when I get angry for missing an input, I get less concentrated, and I tend to do more and more mistakes in the game. And that means I get more wrecked, and I get angrier and angrier, and it is a process that only grows like a snowball, and it is against me. All because I shaped a belief that does not serve me, because I chose to listen to the voices that do not serve me in that situation. That may seem like a superficial example, but that goes for deeper things, for bigger things in our lives too. Pay attention. Are you repeating yourself in a pattern of unnecessarily stressing feelings? Are you repeating happenings in your life? You may not have noticed it yet, but you may be causing yourself some trouble out there, buddy. You may be choosing to listen to the voices that will stop you from living your full potential in life. Pay attention to that, because being conscious of things allow you to transform all experiences. Pay attention to that, and you may find doors where you thought there were only walls. And those doors are within yourself. Open them to let your life energy flow and reshape your life. It is not a night to day process most often, just like me reshaping the beliefs I just told you. But if you insist on that and you be true to yourself, you will know that just by doing this process, you will be happier. That's it, friends. There are many voices out there. You can choose. Out there, no. There are many voices in there, in yourself. And you choose which ones to listen. at every moment. You've got the power over yourself. Never forget that. Never forget that. If you delegate your power to external things, that's your choice. Funny, isn't it? In the end of the day, either way, it's your choice that shapes you. Have a nice day, evening, night, morning, whatever. Have a nice existence. This is Leo Siren. It's been a pleasure talking to you. See you next time. What?